Thank you.
Okay.
This morning, we're taking a closer look at how Rochester played a role in gardening, really across the country. Author Thomas Mickey joining us via Zoom to talk about his new book that highlights a Rochester-based flower seed vendor from the 1800s. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's so good to have you here with us. All right, we're talking about James Vick, whose parents came here from England. When he was young, came to Rochester. Tell us a little bit about this man.
Well, he was a gardener, horticulturalist, but he was also a wonderful writer. He edited several magazines, and then when he started his business, he did one of the best examples of how to market your seeds in a catalog. This was way before Montgomery Ward and Sears. So his strengths were gardening and writing.
It's such an incredible story he has, and to think that his reach across the country was so large in terms of defining what we think of as a garden these days. What are some of the impacts he's had that perhaps people don't realize they're looking at when they look at an everyday garden, or perhaps they're at Highland Park here in Rochester? What are some of the impacts of Vick?
Well, Vick proposed a garden of flowers, annuals and perennials, that we still use today. We have new varieties, new cultivars coming on the market all the time, but Vick was a pioneer in setting the stage for what the Victorian garden should look like. And many of those flowers we still grow today, like the dahlia, the petunia, the marigold, the geranium. These are all popular flowers today, and were really part of the essence of the way he proposed to garden. But he not only set up a garden, he also told you how to create a lawn, how to put flower beds in the back with your vegetable garden, and how to put flower containers on your property. So he was kind of the Martha Stewart of his era as well. So he was not only brilliant, but he was also an artist.
He's such an interesting story. I'm curious how you learned about him and what made you want to learn more and write this book.
Well, I'm from Boston, and we used to come to Rochester to visit our friends. And I used to go to the library from time to time because I'm a teacher. And that's where I found out about Vick. And then I realized there was no book written about him. So over several years, I did the research and then put the book together. And one day I went into a bookstore in Rochester early on, and I said, "Do you have any books on James Vick?" And the guy said, "No, we have no books." That's funny. This is Rochester, and we have no books on James Vick. So now you have one.
Excellent. I love it. What an incredible story. Talk about what did you learn about him, perhaps that you found fascinating, or any surprises when you were doing your research about all of this?
Well, I read many of his letters that he wrote to his customers, and then I read many of their letters in his magazine and in his catalog. I must say the way he addressed people, how respectful he was to their ideas, to what they wanted to say, to their input. That was really an incredible a view of him that I got from his own writing, and I came to respect him. The more I read his writing, the more I tended to respect him and see what a great figure he was for Rochester. Yes. And really the nation. He really is a national treasure for the history of horticulture. There's no question about it.
Absolutely, and it's just a very cool story, and we're so glad that you're bringing it to light. It's called All About Flowers, James Vick's 19th Century Seed Company. Quickly, Thomas, where can people find the book?
They can find it on Ohio University Press, at Writers and Books, and this Saturday I'm giving a talk at the Rochester Public Library via Zoom, and it'll be available there as well.
Excellent. Thomas, thank you so much for your time, and congratulations on the book.
Thank you.